Hello developers. So in this video, we just start with Next.js and purpose of this video is just clear the basics of the Next.js and how can we just start our journey beginner to advanced. Initially, we just focus on only the basic part. Once we complete the basic part, we also move on the advanced part that you have to definitely go deep dive. Why it is important when number of developers when facing a scale the application, they even don't idea about the how Next.js is working internally. For a business purpose, number of users only uses React.js. Later on, they realize they are facing number of issues regarding the SEO, and they need to just to move on from React.js to other any framework that is providing SEO. But at that time, you already built a number of things with React, and there were a lot of a learning curve to migrate your application just only for SEO from React to any other framework. So for that, SEO and SSR means server engine optimization and server side rendering. We know that Vercel already just gave us one beautiful and very powerful framework that is a Next.js. As we know, React.js is a very basic library, not a basic, I am not saying a basic, I am just saying a powerful library to just render a UI very fastly because it's a single page application. Uh, Let me explain what is a single application. A single page application, you already know there is only one in React. There is only one HTML, CSS, and JavaScript page. Means whatever you things see on your web on your DOM, that only DOM contents loaded by the JavaScript into your browser. Not all the pages means in your website there were four HTML pages are there, and you are viewing the first HTML page. So React what does? React just load the DOM only for the first HTML page, not for all other three. So it's kind of a single page application, not a kind of a, it's a single page application. So due to this functionality, React is very fast, and due to this, React are becoming more popular. But at one stage, number of developers feels that it provides a very best performance, but they stuck at the SEO means for server engine optimization means whatever content just coming from backend to front end, it's not available for Google search engines or Google bots. Let's see by example, then you can a clear number of clear you will clear number of things from that. So this is a very simple React application that I already open. It's localhost. It's not a deployed, and I'm just created this application with the help of it. Means we provide this basic template. What is this application? This is a kind of a base application where count is increasing with the help of Redux and states management. And you can just create this wait application by visiting the official wait website. So what is the purpose of this web page? So as you seen, uh, this web application not comes from the backend. To generate this web application on the browser, backend just serve three files to browser. That's one HTML, one CSS, and one JavaScript. But as you surprise, HTML not contain all these things when it comes from backend to frontend. It just serves some basic things in a React. Let's just check that. I am just inspect this page by clicking right click and click on inspect. So to see the things on your DOM, so once we go to DOM and check the things they are present or not. So let's see. there is a root element, and in that root element, sorry, root I there is a div with id root, and in that root we have all these things we have seen in this web page, like images, heading, and all other things like description and all are the mention. But when we go to network tab, and let me just clear this all logs. Just focus on this all tab, and we will refresh this page. Once we refresh this page, just go to localhost application, and once we go to localhost, just go check. This is a HTML page that serves our server. And what is this HTML page? We will see. In response, we are seeing there are very basic things like there is only one title tag with a with plus react. In body tag, there are only two lines, which is a div with the id root, and second one is a script. In header tag, you are seeing there is only some basic things like script tag for module, meta tag, link tag for VTSVG, meta tag. That's it. Title tag. Once you realize that in when React serves only one HTML page, only with two divs, one with ID root, and second one is a script tag. So there is a question how this HTML is rendering. So this JavaScript file which comes from the backend named as src main.jsx. Okay, so this main.jsx file from the backend, this is main.jsx, which has a JavaScript code, comes to backend to frontend. When it's come to frontend means in our browser, you just start the building application whatever the into that JS file, and build, we not say build, it just create a HTML page in the front end, not serves from the backend. Due to this functionality, React is much more faster. So let clear one thing. React just provide some basic things from backend to frontend in the HTML file, and all other HTML will generated by JavaScript in the frontend in the browser. Due to this functionality, React is very fast. Second thing about React is that due to that only few things were in HTML page, we are our Google search engines not able to just go to our web page and find the some information to available for all other users which who all searching for in the internet. Let's say you have a good website for the movie search app. Okay, you just created a beautiful application with reaction with a great content, but um, you are facing issue for that your website is not viewed by number of users. Why? Because your website index is not too much good. Website index what is this indexing? So Google maintains one indexing. This indexing will um, this indexing score or SEO score will be defined by these Google bots. Means when your content served from backend to frontend, Google bots just go to HTML page, search for that particular keywords. If that keywords matches the user search fields, then it will just it will just index your website more better. Okay, so there were some basic things were already there, which is helps your website to serve your content to more users. But in a React, as you know, we have only one two divs. Google search engine comes, see In the response of HTML page, there is only two divs, there is a no any content, and due to this your indexing score or SEO server engine optimization score is very low. So due to this your server engine optimization score becomes very low, and the user interaction to your website becomes very low day by day. Due to this, there is much more problems facing your clients to grow their businesses. So for that, number of users using SSR, server side rendering concepts, means the content which have to render on server and come to the front end in the form of HTML to help the Google search bots, Google search engine to search on your Google page, on your HTML page to see these things from which are coming from backend. Means if I want to search for a React and I already create or I can say the counting app in React. If one user search in backend on Google, so count app when Google search engine what it will do, it will search over through the internet from all website which website had these keywords in their websites. Google will check all website, all possibilities with all good matches with that keywords. Google gives a response for us and make your website on the top. Okay, if that keywords not match or not found in your website, then your website will not recommend for that users on the top. So for that, React just evolved and created one framework which is a Next.js. Okay, so I already created one diagram. What is SEO? Why SEO is so SEO is a search engine optimization where it helps to grow your business because Google search engine just crawl to your website, find the some keywords which helps to make good indexing for your website. Why SEO is important, I already explained. Good means more visible. Good SEO means if I here just enter like cricket score. So when I search that, there are two, three website comes in the first position. One is ClickBuzz, second one is ESPN Crick Info, and blah blah blah. Why this ClickBuzz comes first? Because SEO of this website is good. Okay, and so on. So SEO is much more important for your website when it's regarding the business website. But there is a not only option for SEO, there is a number of security reasons behind this Next.js application. We will see that. So, good SEO, how search engine works, crawling, indexing, and ranking. First, Google search engines crawl to your website, check some keywords. On that keyword basis, how much they just matches with the user input. They index your website, and on that indexing, your website ranking will be defined. Second thing about problem with React, like client side rendering means one HTML, one CSS, one JavaScript file served from backend to frontend or server to frontend. And once it loads to the browser, JavaScript creates the all HTML that required to your application. Content loaded after page load, as we already see. Once page loaded, after that this content will load. After that, Google may see blank page. Google haven't see anything in the DOM or in a HTML page, and due to this, bad for SEO. So for SEO, Next.js came with a solution: server side rendering. Full HTML sent to the browser means as you seeing in this website, all this HTML will generate it on the server side and will send from backend to frontend. Next thing, Google gets full content, and due to this great SEO and aid, and due to the generating HTML on server side, also known as static site generation. But there were some things like you already in your one number of things which are dynamics, but there are also number of options for us how it going to resolve problem for us. So we will see in next video. All these things already mentioned in Next.js, but I am just trying to make it easier. My goal is not making things more critical. We are just in starting we are trying to just keep it very low. Once number of things getting evolved, we will taking these things on the top and creating a very big application in our these tutorials. Thank you.